Hello, welcome to another tutorial. Today we'll talk about installing Joomla 3.1.5 on our droplet. So let's clarify, you're going to want to make sure you watch my installing LAMP on your droplet, and if you're going to have multiple sites, you want to follow the Apache virtual hosts. And to make sure PHP My Admin's working, just watch the first couple minutes of the install WordPress. It goes over the PHP My Admin to make sure everything's completely all set up. We are going to go ahead and open up PuTTY. This is not the most conventional way to do this, or it's a better way to do it than how I was just doing my tutorial, because it's going to be really slow. I was going to just download everything and then re-upload it, and it was going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm just bypassing a state. I'm logging into my server using PuTTY, and I'm going to do cd, and then I'm going to go into var www. Now, if you follow my tutorials, this is how this is all laid out. And then tjushack public underscore HTML, and that should be good. Now we do so we do make dir, and then we actually do this, and then at the end write we're gonna just do Joomla. But if you're actually gonna do a full site, you're not gonna have anything else on there, you would not want to do just this. Okay, now that we have that created, we can cd into that. And press enter. Now we are into that directory. We can then go ahead and do wget, and then we will go over here, right click on this, go to copy link address, paste it in your browser, make sure it's all looking good, and then we'll go ahead and go into PuTTY and press right click, press enter, and it's downloading that whole file to your server. Now what this does is bypassing the whole step of downloading to your actual computer, then unzipping it, then re-uploading it to the server. It just kind of speeds up the process. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while this is downloading. Actually, while that's installing, let's make sure that PHP is completely working, everything all the way around. I'll go ahead and close out of that and that, and we'll go ahead and type in just go to your domain and then put the extension of, put PHP My Admin on the end, and then try logging in using root and your password for, and that's not the password for your server. Let me go ahead and get the password again and paste that in, press go. So now that we are logged in, we know that all the information is correct. So we got root and our password, that's correct. The host will be localhost, and it should automatically create a database. So let's just wait for this to finish downloading. It's taking a while. Yeah, that's a pretty fast download speed right there. I'm telling you, 36.7 kiloseconds. Holy cow, that's slow. I'm not sure why it's so slow. I mean, if we go right click open, it's like instant. It's downloading. Oh well, not that big of a deal. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just wait this out while this downloads. Looks like it's about halfway done, so over that. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that that has been successfully downloaded, we are going to go ahead and make sure that unzip is installed on our server. So we're going to do apt-get install unzip, and it's downloading unzip, making sure it's installed, and we are good to go. So we're going to unzip, and then we're going to go ahead and just click on that and click and drag to the end, right click, enter, and that's it. That there's as simple as it gets right there. So we're going to go ahead and open up FileZilla, and we're going to connect to our server to make sure everything's where it belongs. So now we're going to go in var www tjushack public HTML Joomla, and look at all that good stuff right there. We're just going to go ahead and leave that there, even though it's not really necessary, but we're going to leave it there just for now because that's a good idea. So now that that is installed, we can go ahead and go to my website and then Joomla, and then it will go to the installation on its own. Now we're going to go ahead and do the site name. We're just going to write test site for now, and we don't need a description, and the admin email, and the admin username, and the password, and that's good. We're going to go ahead and press next, and we're going to use MySQL. Localhost username is root, ahead, just making sure that looked good. We're going ahead and put our password and database name. We're just going to rename Joomla. And table prefix, blah, 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 blah. We'll press next. And FTP, we are going to go ahead and enable that. Your username on default will be root, and the password will be your normal password for your server. So let's just go ahead and verify, make sure everything looks good, and it says it's correct. And we're going ahead and save that. Press next. And we are going to go ahead and install our English default site thing. We're going to go ahead and send all configurations. We're not going to include the passwords because that is a big security issue right there. And everything else looks good. Alright, I really like the effective use of Twitter Bootstrap in this. It's very professional. We'll press install. Alright, very nice installation. Our Joomla is installed on our server, and we're going to go ahead and remove that installation folder because that is the best thing you can ever do, because people can go Ghibli on us. Alright, your configuration file or directory is not writable. We're going to have to go ahead and fix that before we can do anything. So we're going to go ahead and go into our, bring it over there in a second. Let's find it. That's not it. Okay, we're gonna have to go ahead and delete the installation directory by ourselves. So let's just delete that and press yes. And that might take a while. We're going to go ahead and do that here in a second. We'll just Control A and press Control Copy, or Control C, sorry about that. And we're going to wait for this to finish installing, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Okay, we're going to have to create a folder, or a little document here. We're going to have to name it configuration.php. And press OK, and view edit, Control V, Control save, Control S, and press finish editing. Yes, okay. Alright, that's all good to go. Configuration.php, so make sure it's alright. Configuration. Alright, that's good to go. Let's go ahead and press, we can view the site, and we can go to our administration area, and that's all good to go. And here's our site, very professional looking site, by the way. And we'll go ahead and log in as admin, and the password will be your password that you chose through the installation. There we go. Look at there. It's all installed. Okay, so everything's all installed. Joomla, really nice user interface. And we can see all the stuff that we need to see. Very professional looking layout, and everything seems to be working. Alright, so if you have any more questions or any tutorial suggestions, I'd love to hear them. You can go ahead and send them to me, and I'll go ahead and make a tutorial. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, and I'll have another tutorial soon.